Hey guys, it's Tyler, and I want to talk about a very special trait that every person needs to be successful. And without this, it's really likely that you're just going to be a drifter in life. There's this book called Outwitting the Devil from Napoleon Hill, and he talks about the main reason why people fail after reading Think and Grow Rich, one of his most popular books, is because they're drifting. You know what I mean? They say, "All right, I'm going to do this." And then they do something else after. And then or they're like, "I'm going to be an author." And then they're working on being an author, but then they're like, "Maybe sales is for me. Maybe marketing's for me. Maybe e-com's for me. Maybe being a gardener's for me." You know what I mean? They're just like they're not committed to one thing, and that's the key, commitment. You gotta commit to one thing and go all in on it. And that's how you get extraordinary results. I was just reading this book not too long ago. It's called The One Thing. It's from Gary Keller, I think. You gotta get this book. Pretty much what it talks about is the way most people work is they they're like, all right, I'm gonna start a business, and then they work on a bunch of things around for equal amounts of time. So let me explain that a little bit better. Say you're a salesperson, you'll be like, all right, I'm going to try to get sales from cold calls, from door to door, from social media, from this, from flyers, things like that. And then, you're spreading your time evenly throughout all these different channels when you really should find out which one works best and then put all your time into it. So you commit to one thing. So say you find cold calls get you the most sales. Say you get 100 sales a day doing cold calls, but then on social media and all these other ones, you get like one or two sales. But you're like, I should still do them evenly because I'm still getting sales or whatever, or just because I want to be diverse with, whatever the fuck your thing is. What you should do is cut off every other channel that's not as good as the cold calls, and then go all in on it. And then you'll instead of making 100 a day, you'll make like 300 or 400 a day. That's the whole point of the book. And it's pretty much the whole thing is finding what's best and what you want and committing to it. So say you want to make a lot of sales, find which channel makes you the most sales and commit 100% to it. Instead of committing, or not committing, but like working on like 20 different girls or like 10 girls or 5 girls, you just work on one girl and you build a great relationship with her, and that lasts forever, right? Instead of working on like 5 different businesses at the same time. Like, not everyone can be an Elon Musk, right? Like, that's like you got to think majority of people, not minorities, right? um the majority of people can't build like 5 businesses at the same time, or 2 businesses even. You got to build one at a time, and once it's built up, then you hire someone to like run it for you, and you build a second one. That's how people do it, right? Building multiple businesses at the same time, really hard. So what you got to do is commit to one thing, put all your effort into it, build it up, then automate it, work on something else, right? That's how it works with business. Yeah, and the key is to commit, because when you commit to something, something special happens. When you commit, you stop looking for exit strategies when things go wrong. Now that's the key of this whole video. That's the one thing I want you to like download into your brain forever. When you commit, you stop looking for exit strategies when things go wrong. Now what that means is someone who's uncommitted in a relationship, like they're not like, this is the person for me, I'm committed to this. What they do is when things go wrong, they look for other options. They go like, all right, what's this? What are these other people doing? Like, maybe they're better for me, right? Or when something goes wrong at their job and they're not committed to their job, they go, this job fucking sucks, I'm gonna look for another job. That's not how you should go about it. You should commit to something, and then you'll look for solutions rather than exit strategies. So you'll be like, all right, it sucks right now, how can I make this better? Because you're all in. You know what I mean? When you're all in, there's no retreating. There's this thing that Tony Robbins talks about. It's called if you want to take the island, burn the boats. So it's like it's like a war metaphor, right? Like, if you want to like win the war, you got to burn your boats. So there's no way you could ever retreat, because then you're gonna go all in. You're gonna give your everything, right? That's what you got to do in your relationships, in your job, in your career, in your dreams, in your fitness. You know what I mean? You can't be like, I'm gonna work out, and then you're like, actually, I feel tired. That's retreating. That's using the boat. You gotta burn the boats. You gotta be like, every day I'm fucking exercising. You know what I mean? That's commitment. So that's just what I wanted to share with you today. Key takeaways from this: when you commit, you stop looking for exit strategies, and when you commit, you look for solutions. That's the key. So what I want you to do is write out things that you're going to commit yourself to 100%, and also write out a list of things that you need to stop committing yourself to because they're not aligned with where you want to be in your life. So those are the things I want to share with you. Have a good one.